toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Utah Utes offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
The Utes want to move quickly. They'll try to get the first through the air. Floats it out in space. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. And the Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Hauls it in at the 40. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will go to work for the first time. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Looking down the middle. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Finds his big tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. He might want another play. On fourth down, going to the air. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
They couldn't get anybody to bite on that one, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
The Utes want to crank the tempo.
Well, coming into this one, the offense knew a big key was going to be getting the ground game established. They haven't been able to do that yet. They punted on their opening drive, and they have a negative play here on the first play of their second drive.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Fires downfield. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. He threw a pick on the initial drive, and they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Toss sweep to the left. Open space at the 25. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll test the right side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Wide open downfield. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Andrews. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. The Utes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Trying to get the edge on the right. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He wants to change this route. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyway.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Utah has it back in the offense coming onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown on their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs and I'm in scoring position.
Gets away from one. Finds some space. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. And Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that if they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him. to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Looking down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you.
There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go with a direct snap. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Here comes the hurry up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Off the play fake. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
You just need to have more efficiency in the passing game. This guy completed exactly 50% of his throws the last game. Now, not good enough. And he's below that number in this game. Still not good enough.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
One thing I love about this linebacker, guys, he's really good against the run, but he's also nice in coverage, too. That time, a cover 2 look by the defense, so he's just playing in space. He's watching the quarterback's eyes. He's able to jump the route and come away with a turnover.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Short throw to the sideline is caught. He's out of bounds, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Let's it fly. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The kick is on its way. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Got the first down and more. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've been calling a lively one so far from Salt Lake City. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Flushed out of the pocket. Rolling on the run. Snags it on the right. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Another big play for this Sooner receiver, dare I say, Hollywood-esque.
Hollywood is right, and that's one guy that comes to mind, by the way. But this offense, it just does what it does. No matter the name, no matter the coach, whoever it is, it's going to be high-flying, it's going to be fast-paced, and it's going to be really good.
He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They just keep firing. Quick strike complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. On fourth down, looking for the completion. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Tight end now in motion. He'll do it himself. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. And the Utes headed quickly to the line.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. The Utes will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. option. Turning it on. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Kerryon. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hill. They make a stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. To the air on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Thomas. And he'll haul in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Going right to work up top. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time he's got his man. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And the Utes come to the line in the hurry-up. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays. Because when you got those guys, as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry.
There he goes! At the 20. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utes! The AT unit on the field.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he shows all of those attributes right there.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
We still got time. Great job by the defense doing the most important thing, getting the ball back to their offense. Now the offense has to answer the bell. A good job creating the turnover. Now the offense, your turn.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Going to swing it on second down. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. It'll be third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll start this drive firing. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Might be changing the route. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw for it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Caught near the sticks. It's carry on. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get into those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Just keep slinging it.
Oh, I hate
This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Oh, what a cut! He'll try to take it back. Returns it inside the 30 to the 29. And after the interception, they'll try to cash it in with a score. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. They're going to mark him just inches short of getting that first down, but he is so dangerous when he takes off on the scramble. Let's see what they do on fourth down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. He's got his man. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on third. Buys a little time. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Good move on the return. The 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown Sooners. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Turner. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Yeah, just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quit.
Breaks into the open. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Trying to get it to the marker. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And the Utes in the hurry-up. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. power football with the run. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. Touchdown, Utah! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming and you put the... that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They'll try to get outside. Running to Green. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Utes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They've dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the part each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching.